everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings, Lady D. I'm your host for this segment, Lady D. I hope that you've all had a fantastic week. It has been an interesting week ahead. Well, the main thing that's coming up this week with the planets is that we do have a square. Now, this is the second square that we're going to be having with Venus and Uranus. So this is going to bring about unexpected, if something to do with like love or finances. Could be some hiccups that come up with this. Now, if it didn't happen, the first squares are from astrology when these transits that sort of reoccur. I find if it doesn't happen like on the sort of the first or second, it'll happen on one of the attempts or one of the squares that form. So sort of nothing happened the first time, same may happen this time, or then it may happen the third time that these planets make a conjunction or make a aspect to one another. So we do have Venus that's in retrograde. So like the first one that we had, Venus wasn't in retrograde, so it was when Venus was moving direct. Now that it is moving backwards, so this could be things from past issues that are coming back, sort of things coming back to haunt you, or things that you thought had been finished and done, maybe coming back as well. It is in Leo, so it could be also about your pride, too, not wanting your pride to be bruised or the ego to be bruised. And it's also where we've got the square with Uranus, and that's in Taurus. So it's about stability, it's about security, it is actually about finances and money as well. When we look at Taurusans, they're good with money, they do like money. So we do have those aspects. We still have that Mercury that's moving through Virgo, and that's going to be in a retrograde towards the end of the month. We've also had that new moon that just happened earlier in the week that was in Aquarius that has brought up, I feel like, a lot of things of people wanting their free and free. And I did feel like it was a big cleansing that took place with that full moon that we had. And then we've got the Saturn in Pisces too. With all this other stuff that we've got going on and what I've been channeling for the weeks coming up, I do feel like that old feelings, and I was in like resentment. So maybe things that you thought that you had dealt with, maybe coming up to the surface, things that sort of make you feel a bit like we always have issues that come up with people that, so I just got some hair in my eye, that you feel like you've dealt with and that it's done, but sometimes it sort of resurfaces up. And I do feel like it's about visiting things that you maybe thought had been done, sort of coming up here. I've got here overthinking things. When we've got this Mercury that is in Virgo, it can be about we overthink things and we tend to worry too much. When you do know anyone that is a Virgo, sometimes you find that they do tend to worry too much, and they can overthink things. And I feel like you're not wanting to be able to fuss over. So I feel like if you're someone that's going through a bit of a time this week, you don't want people to fuss over you. You want people to, yes, be normal about you, but we don't want to be made a fuss over this week with things. Speaking the truth, I've got here reflect on past situations, and this could be to do with financial. I've got here wanting to start, make a fresh start. And I've got here, this is a good week to plan for the rest of the year. Not wanting to miss out. So there could be things coming up that you're not wanting to miss out on. You might be feeling more creative this week too. That's coming up. I've got here time to expand and maybe match up sort of relationships on who you want to work with or network with. But this is a week to time to expand on those relationships. Wanting freedom. But here, I feel like counting money. So people are going to be counting their money, looking at budgets this week coming up here. There could be a feeling of nervous or anxious that's up with the planets and make you feel a bit nervous or be anxious with things. And I've got here wanting more out of life. So people might feel like a bit stagnant. They're wanting more out of life. And these things are going to come up with this node that's moved into Aries of people wanting more of themselves and thinking of themselves more. And we've got here breaking free of old habits for this week and being told the truth. So it could be some more people want to be known truth. That's where things are going to come up here with this Mercury that's in Virgo. And I've got more lies exposed as well. So you might be seeing more things coming out in the media or underground where you find your news. There's more things to be exposed to. It's coming up. So it's going to be an interesting week ahead, as it always is. Let's move to the caller here. So we do have Brenda, who's in Oklahoma in America. So hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I don't know, just maybe a general reading.
Okay, sure. Let's see. So, so I know your name is Brenda, but in my head, I have that Beach Boys song about Rhonda. So I don't know if that song means anything to you, but I have that song in my head, and I know your name. I know your name is Brenda, but that song is about Rhonda.
I don't know.
So
I'd
let's
have
have a
to
look.
listen to that song again.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm that old,
Okay.
but I haven't heard that in like forever.
I know, I know. It's just hopping in my head. Your father, has he passed over or is he with us still?
No, he's passed.
He's passed? He's passed? Okay.
Yeah, he's
I
passed
just had this man.
a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yes, yes. I had this man and with me, and he just said to me, I'm her dad and I haven't spoken to her in a long time. And he's been I feel like trying to give you a message, trying to get through to you. Um, but sometimes you're not open. We're not just not looking for certain things, but I do feel like he has been trying to get um, get attention. I feel like with your dad, he was a person that he wouldn't want to be. He wasn't into like any trouble. He'd want to stay. He's telling me that he sort of stayed on the straight and narrow. He wanted to stay on the straight. He showed me a line and the path, and he's
Oh
staying on
gosh,
that
not
line.
even
So
close.
he's
Not my dad.
okay. Well, tell me, not your dad. He wouldn't be a good person. Um,
No, my dad
okay,
was
let's
never
have a
on
look.
straight and narrow.
Okay, okay, okay. Sometimes for me, when I get that, to me, it's more like they're not getting into trouble. Like I do feel like this person, he would like to have a bit of a drink, and he would with that he probably couldn't walk straight if he had like a few drinks. I feel like that, but I also feel like with him, he um he didn't think things through properly. Because he's looking at his head, he didn't think things through, but he'd also um. Okay. But I also feel like in his mind, the way that things were in his mind is probably different than the reality. Because I feel like in his mind, he feel like he's trying to do a good job, but maybe in reality he's not. Because there's two things here. It's what I feel like he's thinking, and then what reality is with him. Um, okay,
Do you,
because he wants to come across.
do you get my daughter
Sorry,
coming through?
I can try. Let me have a look. See if I can get your daughter. Can I please connect
I've been
to?
feeling her. It's like, she'll sit down at my feet and the bed will move down or the couch where I'm sitting and stuff.
Mhm. Okay, okay, okay. Your dad still wants to talk to you, but I'm going to try and move him aside. Um, Even though he wasn't all great, he still cares. In spirit, he still cares for you. Can I connect to your Brenda's daughter, please? Okay, okay. This lady, this girl was like a happy. When I do see a girl there, and she showed me like she's smiling and she's always true, but she's like hiding her smile. So I do feel like she's always trying to put on a brave face or put on a happy face, even though she may not have been happy or if she was in discomfort. She's trying to put on a brave face while she's being happy with her because it's like she's trying to sort of hide certain feelings that she has inside. And I feel like that she was brave because she's telling me that she was brave. Um, she does have a lot of love for you, and she thought she had more time here because she's telling me I wanted more time. I thought I would have more time. It's because she didn't get to do everything that she wanted
Yeah,
to
she
do.
was kind of young.
Because it's like with her life, it was like half complete. It's like she was only halfway through. She's telling me with her life, there's so much more that she wanted to get done. I feel like she's very close to you because I see her sort of sitting beside you, but she's really like nudging, like cuddling into you. So it's like you give her, I feel like you give her security, or you gave her security when she was here, and you tried your best to make her feel very comfortable and to be at home. Um, okay, and I also feel like she was like very important. I feel like she was like your sunshine. I'm hearing that song, "You're My Sunshine." So I do feel like she was a very important person, as she would be your daughter in your life. It's like I see her as being Supergirl. So I just feel like the brave, or it's like she'll take things on. To like she'd put on this like it's like something about her having a brave face with her. Um,
Yeah.
there's a I see a dog with her too. She's got a dog. I don't know if she had a pet dog. Have you guys got a dog?
Yeah, I did. I named her son after it.
Because there's a dog with
His
her
name was
too.
Jack. I
Because she
named
loves this dog.
her son Jackson.
Because she loves
I
this
have a
dog.
son over
She's
there. I have a son there too, on the other
okay,
side.
okay,
Me and Quinn call it Tall. The
okay.
afterlife life, we call it Tall for short.
Oh, okay. What's this? She loves this dog, and this dog loves everyone. I feel like this dog, the tail's wagging very, very, very fast. The dog gets very, very excited. Very hyper, but likes to be around people. Doesn't like to be alone, and likes to just like feeling. This dog likes to feel loved, and I feel like it always felt loved, and always felt like it was part of the family. And I see it sort of under the table. It's sort of like sitting under the table. It's waiting to get fed or to get someone's food off the plate. And the dog is just tell me it's a very happy dog too. And you were very reasonable with the dog as well. Um,
Mhm.
you couldn't. I don't feel like you had a bad. You couldn't do anything bad to this dog because I just feel like the love for this animal is a lot, even for your daughter. She just really like this dog is her companion in spirit, and she trusts this dog with everything that she has.
I've
She's
got
also your.
recordings of her and my son. I have a son that's in Tall too, and I've got recordings of him from a spirit box.
Oh, cool. That's lovely. It's lovely. Well, I know your daughter. She's giving you she does have a birthday hat on, and she's giving you flowers. So I don't know if someone's birthday coming up or if it's your birthday coming up, but I do feel like that's a birthday that's coming up here for someone, for you around you. Could be them. But they want to say quickly that they love you and they are honoured to have you as their mum, and they just wish they had more time. But they are sending you messages and they are sending you signs from spirit, from the spirit world.
Can you ask her something? It's like, what did she mean when she said she didn't believe all my stories, but she didn't know who I was?
What do you mean she knew who you were?
I don't know. It's like she said. I mean, after she was over there, she said, some of your stories sounded so crazy. I didn't hardly believe them, but I just didn't know who you were. I'm like, well,
okay. I'm not sure if it's from her. It might be from someone else. I don't know. I'm not getting that from her. With her, I just feel like you're like her security blanket, like you're like security for her when she was here. I know that, but when I see her with you, it gives you a lot of, like I said, she's giving you flowers and wants to celebrate with you. But I have to leave it there. And I hope you've had thank you for calling in today. And we've got people over the other side who want to contact you, and they all just love you. But I have to thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. So, guys, what a good show we had today. So, thank you for the late recording. So, if you want to contact me for reading, you can. My Facebook page, Lady D Psychic Parties. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties, and my Instagram and TikTok is Lady D Psychic, and my YouTube is Lady D or Danielle Psychic. So, thank you, and I'll see you again, same time, same place next week.